Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. In this video, I'm going to review 3 alternatives to the classic Goodnight Moon. I pride myself on being an unconventional parent, particularly when it comes to my books, so I'm always on the lookout for things that don't quite fit the mold. The first book we're going to go into is Goodnight Baseball by Michael Dahl. So here we have Goodnight Baseball. My husband's a huge baseball lover. I think I got this book for him as a collection back on his first Father's Day last year. So it follows the same rhythm of Goodnight Moon, but as you can see, the illustrations are a bit different from what the traditional Goodnight Moon is. It's a great book. It's kind of like Goodnight Moon. It's a good night book if you want a sleepy time book, just with baseball. It's very, very cute. I like the illustrations. My husband loves this book because, once again, baseball fanatic. So it's a great alternative to families who like baseball, and dads particularly, because it definitely is a little boy and his dad going to a baseball game. So this is a great alternative and a fun alternative to Goodnight Moon. So again, Goodnight Baseball by Michael Dahl. The illustrations are by Christina Forshay. So next book we're going to talk about is a place that my husband loves, which is Peru. He is dying to visit Peru. So this was a book that we found. I didn't even realize it was a parody of Goodnight Moon until I looked it up. So we have Goodnight Llama by Catherine Adams. It's a beautiful book. It does definitely follow the rhythm and some of similar illustrations to Goodnight Moon. So this is Goodnight Llama. We do love this book. It's very beautiful. It flows very, very well. It's a great good night book. So this is Goodnight Llama. If you like Peru, if you like llamas, we definitely do like llamas in this house. We called my daughter Llama Girl for a while. So, and of course a lover of both Peru and different cultures. So great alternative to Goodnight Moon. Here we have Goodnight Llama. And now if you watched my review on Baby University, we have a direct parody from Chris Ferrie, and we have Goodnight Lab. So this is intended to be a parody of Goodnight Moon. The illustrations are almost identical. The flow is very identical. So, however, this is a Goodnight Lab. This is one of my more favorite books to read to my daughter. Particularly, I think one of my favorites is she says goodnight to, let's see, I'll find the picture of the Professor Shouting Publish. I can find that. It goes, there we go. So it does black and white and color in the illustrations. So as you can see, it says, and good night, lab, and pen and coffee and some crumpled rubbish, and a grumpy old professor shouting publish. So we really do enjoy this book. It's very, very fun. You can have a little bit of, you have the color illustrations, and then they do some black and whites here. And again, you have the grumpy old professor shouting publish. So this is a great, fun book. I still love the Baby University books. This is one of his standalone books, and they're fun. It's a direct parody. If you don't want to necessarily read Goodnight Moon, you have something like Goodnight Lab or Goodnight Baseball or our beloved Goodnight Llama. So those are some alternatives to Goodnight Moon. I may find more over time. I didn't really realize these books were connected. I had never actually read Goodnight Moon before, and still haven't, oddly enough. I think I've seen pictures of it. I worked in the library, so it was something that was brought up, but it was never something I read. It's not something you would read during story times because it's a good night book. So we don't really do that. So these are some great alternatives. We love them. They're fantastic books. I will link links to their Amazon in the description below. And again, that's it for this review. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Thank you.